Rachel, what are you doing?
Hey, boss.
There's so much work to be done.
Oh, man.
And I know you're new here, but you need to start pulling your weight. Cut this into 2 1-foot pieces for me while I get back to the suppliers.
Sure thing, boss. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Whoa, wait a second, Bobby. Rachel's not been trained on using that bandsaw. That might seem like a toy to you, but she's only been on the job for a couple weeks. We don't want our summer help ended up as a WSIB claim, do you?
New worker these days. When I was young, they used to give me a chainsaw and I had to cut down a whole tree and have it in a pile of wood by the end of the day.
Well, Bobby, I just came from our health and safety meeting and things are changing. We need to be more careful with training our equipment. We don't want Rachel to have any problems, okay? So we should train her properly.
Okay, well, I'm going to go pick up some more materials from the supplier. Do you think you could give our summer students some help?
I think so, Bob.
Thanks so much, Carrie. I was actually really nervous about using that saw.
Okay, Rachel, let's get started. Now, what safety gear do you think we need to cut with this?
Well, I know that on every construction site we always need safety boots, which I've got. I've got my safety glasses and my safety gloves, but I believe I will need some hearing protection,
Right?
as well as a hard hat.
Perfect.
Okay, so I think I'm good to go.
Okay, and another thing you want to make sure is that your sleeves here aren't baggy, yours are tucked in. That's really good. And also, we always want to make sure that we inspect our power cord before we start cutting, okay? We want to make sure there's no cuts in the cord and that everything's grounded in properly, all right?
Okay,
So, I'll cut first and then we'll see what you can do.
sounds good to me. Oh, but remember Bobby said he wanted them cut in 1-inch pieces? I guess I better grab the tape measure.
Okay, and what I always do is I keep a black Sharpie marker with me here, and we just pull out the tape measure,
Okay.
okay? And we'll just draw a line on there, and that way we know exactly where we're cutting. We want to make sure we keep that saw blade at the right angle so that everything cuts nice and smoothly.
Okay.
All right, what do you think? Should we get started?
Yes, let's do this.
Okay. So, what we need to do first off is make sure that we have a clear workspace, okay?
So clear workspace. All
And
right.
secondly, we want to make sure that what we're cutting is secure in this vise.
Secure.
That's secure, good. And now what we want to do is this is our bandsaw here, and you push in this safety button there, okay? And then you push that button to turn it on, all right? So what we want to do to cut this is we want to bring it nice and close so that our pipe is hitting the edge there, okay?
The edge of this piece. What's this called?
That's called a guard.
Okay.
Okay? And then we'll just let the machinery do its work.
So cool. Okay.
So as you can see, I wasn't putting a whole lot of pressure. You just let the weight of that machine cut through nicely, okay? So
And this end would be pretty hot, I would assume, because of friction, right?
that's right, it's very hot and we don't want to touch that, okay? Especially with bare hands.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Carrie. I feel so much more comfortable using this machine now. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, do you think you want to give it a try?
Sure, I'll give it a try.
Okay, great.
Hey girls, how did everything go?
It went amazing. I learned how to use a bandsaw today.
That's great. Do you have my pieces?
Here you go.
Well, it looks like you did a job well done learning how to use the saw, except I said 1-foot pieces, not 1-inch piece.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Trainees.
Well, you know what? I think we've done a lot of work. We need a break.
Yeah, we're taking a break.
Yeah.
Safety glasses. Air protection. A hard hat. Safety gloves. Safety boot. Keep the work area clean and well lit to prevent accidents. Keep bystanders, children, and visitors away while operating the bandsaw to avoid distractions. The grounded bandsaw must be plugged into an outlet properly installed and grounded in accordance with all codes and ordinances. Never remove the grounding prong or modify the plug in any way. For this particular bandsaw, the symbol that we are pointing at indicates that this is double insulated, so we do not need a third prong. Avoid accidentally starting the machine and be sure the switch is off before plugging it in. For this particular bandsaw, there is a safety switch which prevents the machine from turning on unless the safety switch has already been pushed. When making any adjustments like changing a saw blade, be sure to disconnect the plug from the power source.
So to secure what you're cutting, you place your pipe on this vise, you put the chain over top, make sure it clicks in here, and then we want to tighten it up, and it's righty-tighty. You just make sure that's in there nice and tight, and now nothing's going to move when you're cutting. And to loosen that up when you're all done, it's lefty-loosey. There you go. Dress properly. Do not wear loose clothing. Or jewelry. Always contain long hair.
Mm-hmm.